teachers, staff, parents, guests, and fellow graduates. Good evening and welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. I am truly honored to be presenting this graduation speech on behalf of the 2015 graduating class of the best school in the world. We're finally here, and what a journey it has been. It is quite surreal to think that after 5 years of projects, tests, quizzes, and homework, we are gathered here to formally close this chapter of our lives together. Looking back at the years we all spent, we definitely encountered struggles, disappointments, and failures. But it was minuscule in comparison to the memories we've created, the laughs we've shared, and the friendships we've formed that will last a lifetime. I remember grade 8 like it was 5 years ago. Leaving elementary school as the top dog and entering high school as the little shrimp, it was intimidating for many of us. Grade 8 was the year we sped walk in the hallways to get to our next class on time. It was the year all our hands got clammy during the dance unit in PE. It was the year we broke the world record for fitting the most grade 8s in one hallway. As time progressed, we became more familiarized with the school. We knew what teacher we needed to get that higher GPA. And we knew our speed walks could be simmered down to a mellow stroll to appear fashionably late when we arrived to class. As the graduating class of 2015, we saw students leave and new students come. Friendships continued to form as many of us became more involved in school activities, taking part in events such as school dances, Rider Stampede, Spirit Week, and Famine brought the Night Rider within us. Which brings us to senior year. Our year, our bright and intellectual students study their hardest for tests, just the period before. It is a year where hopes for the future are pursued and where they are shattered. It is a year we come to the epiphany that we can never, ever have $1 samosas. Some of us see this year as the closing stretch to finally leave. Others view it from a different outlook, as the last year being a student of Clayton Heights. We have come a long way, and truly this is something to celebrate. We are here tonight to commend the accomplishments of the graduating class, but we can't do that without acknowledging some people who have helped us get here. To the esteemed faculty and administration, thank you for advising us through this stage of our lives, and for not only teaching us school material, but valuable life lessons. I would also like to thank Wikipedia, Desmos, and SparkNotes for never leaving us in times To the coaches we have had in the past, we thank you for training us to be better athletes, better teammates, and better people. To the parents and family of this class, thank you first of all for having the strength to sit here for 3 hours. It truly encapsulates the support and care you have brought us throughout our years of learning. I know I speak on behalf of the graduating class when I say I'm truly grateful for my family, who has always had a desire for me to be the best that I could be. I thank my grandma, my sister, my mom, and my dad for always encouraging me to push my limits, even in times when I feel I can never be good enough. Me standing here behind the podium is the direct result of all your efforts, and I cannot thank you enough. Class of 2015, personally, I would like to acknowledge my Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ. I thank him for his unconditional love. I thank him for his love and patience with me, and for blessing me with talents that I am truly not deserving of. It is not through my strength and ability that I am standing before you today, but it is by his unchanging grace that gives me capability. Now, I would be remiss if I addressed the class of 2015 without remembering 2 classmates that could not be here with us today. Cody Keller and Chantal McLean were 2 amazing friends of mine. They are both top students, expressed genuine kindness to everyone around them, and represented a Clayton Heights Night Rider well with prestige and dignity. I would hope that in all we do, we would never forget Cody and Chantal, and that we could keep their memories alive. Although they may not be here in person, they're definitely graduating with us today. So where does all this bring us? Was 5 years of high school really necessary to advance our place in the world? Was learning who the 10th Prime Minister was, or what the derivative of 3x to the 4 significant for our future life endeavors? By the way, it's Mackenzie King and 12x cubed. One may assume that our 5 years at CHS was simply a waste of time. When am I ever going to use the quadratic formula in real life? As we all might recall saying. However, I believe high school was not made simply for the purpose of math, science, English, or history. It was designed to reveal to yourself who you truly are as a person. It reveals your strengths, your weaknesses, your friends, and your enemies. Through the weight of carrying the heaviest of problems, it forms character and molds you into the young adult that will soon set sail into life's seas. Not knowing what lies behind the walls of CHS is a scary thought. In a few months, we will all part ways as we begin a new chapter of our lives. Some straight into the workforce, some taking a year off, and others continuing their studies in university. Most of you may never even see me again, depending on how often you check the FBI's most wanted list. Wherever the road will lead us, our experiences here at Clayton Heights could not have prepared us better. We have shaped each other for better or for worse. The people we are now are the direct result of those sitting around you. High school did not teach us what to learn, but how to learn. It did not teach us what to think, but how to think. And that is the true measure of our Clayton Heights education. As we leave high school and enter a new world of opportunity, I encourage you all to remember who you are as a night rider. Dream big and don't be afraid to fail in your aspirations. My boy Michael Jordan once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and have failed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. The failures we have made in high school, and there were many, have led us up to this night, a night of success. And what is even better is that this night is simply the beginning. Congratulations once again to the graduating class of 2015.